Hi. Okay. That didn't work very well. Let's try that again. Hi. So that's how it works. When someone says hi, people say hi back. It's basics. Are you enjoying the presentations tonight? So am I. I especially loved what Will had to say about unplugging and having face-to-face connections. Thank you, Will. And you know what? Even though we're all strangers, and even though I'm down here and you're up there, we just had a mini conversation. It's as simple as that. Now, granted, if we were in a smaller group, I'd have been able to find out what topics have resonated with you tonight, or which speakers have really set you on fire. There would be a continued give and take that's just not really sustainable right here and right now in this format. But that give and take is what conversation is really all about. Sorry. So, what have been some of your favorite talks so far? Just shout them out. Okay, so I guess we're all agreed. Will, you're awesome. So anyway, tonight I'm here to help you connect with someone. You might just talk to someone for a couple of minutes, but you might talk to somebody you've never met. You might connect with someone who you become friends with or make a business connection with. But you won't make that connection unless you do talk to someone. And that's hard for most of us to do, I think. But I'm going to find out if I'm right. And before I do that, though, I do need to give you a couple of definitions. Introvert and extrovert. Introverts recharge by being alone. They often have a hard time reaching out to strangers. And when they interact in groups, that's often draining for them. Extroverts, however, recharge by being social. They do interact in groups, and too much alone time is draining. Now I'm going to give you one more term, ambivert. An ambivert is someone who has both introverted and extroverted tendencies. Sometimes they recharge by being alone, but sometimes they recharge by being social, and too much of either one can be draining. So, which category do you see yourself as? Okay. Now, those of you who consider yourselves extroverts, please stand up. Now, I don't want any ambiverts or introverts, please. Now, of those of you who are standing, sit back down if you have ever felt uncomfortable walking up to someone to start a conversation. Okay, I want everyone to look around the room at how few people are standing. We have over 200 people here, and almost no one was standing. Why is that? Well, it's because most of us do feel uncomfortable approaching strangers to strike up a conversation. I know I do. You see that I wasn't standing. So what does this mean? It means that we're not as alone in this as we think we are. We share, at a very basic level, a fear of talking with strangers. And yet, we still want to connect with someone. We just want someone else to do that hard part. And you saw how few people were standing. Those are the people who are most comfortable doing the hard part on a regular basis. And there's just literally not enough time for them to reach out to everyone. That means it's up to you. It's up to every one of us to reach out and make that connection. But how do we do that? There is no magic formula, I'm sorry to tell you. It will be difficult sometimes, but it will also be a rewarding thing. And the first step is literally as simple as introducing yourself and then asking a relevant, open-ended question. Hi, I'm Tam. What do you like best about Ignite? Or, hi, I'm Tam. What do you do when you're not standing in long lines? 9 times out of 10, the person will tell you their name and answer the question. You'll have the beginnings of a conversation. To continue, it requires that give and take. You'll ask questions and answer questions. You'll listen and you'll share. So this is my challenge to each of you tonight at the after party. And in the days to come, I want you to introduce yourself to someone you've never met. I want you to get to know someone. I want you to talk to strangers.